want to thank the prison staff that makes these programs possible. They're not required programs to have Shakespeare classes here and programs like this. So the staff goes above and beyond to help make these programs possible. I want to thank Lieutenant Robinson. Steve Emmerich, except he's on vacation. This play that you're going to see today is part of a group called Veterans Healing Veterans from the Inside Out. It's a group that was started by an inmate, Ron Self, and I want to thank the people who run this program and make it possible. Mary Donovan, who's here today, and EO, and the volunteers for Cole,
Diana.
These folks have been working with veterans here at San Quentin for about 3 years, and
Coming up on 4.
4 years in a variety of capacities. It's a program that I know has been very impactful and powerful for the men who have participated. The Veterans Healing Veterans program, Ron might say a little bit more about it, but it provides talk therapy, classes like yoga, opportunities for veterans to get together and support each other in a number of ways. And 2 years ago, Ron said he wanted to add a theater component. So he invited me to come work with some of the members of the group. We put on a play last year that's online. That play was Why So Many Vets Commit Suicide and What Can Be Done About It. This year we decided to do another play, and as a group we decided on the theme of the play, which is the high cost of freedom. And so that's what this play is about today. I want to thank all of the men in the group, most of whom are veterans, but not all, and all of the women. The women are volunteers, all the women you see up here. They're not actually inmates here. I want to introduce Ron Self, who makes all this possible.
Actually, I don't make all this possible. All of these people, the people that they mentioned earlier, make it possible. I just had an idea. I just want to share a thought with you. And I'm just going to read it from the paper I wrote it. I think it's safe to say, we've all heard the adage, there's two absolutes in life, death and taxes. In reality, it's safe to say there are many absolutes in life. And as a human being, war is one of them. And what comes with that is the cost of war to the families of those who fight the wars. And that's what we'd like you to think about when we reflect on today's performance. The cost of war, not only to the veterans, but to the family members of the veterans. But the current runs deeper than that. What we're talking about is the imprint that each generation leaves on the next generation. How we as human beings pass the torch of war on to our children. That's what this play is about. And more importantly, the inevitable emotional cost of what we pass on. Which leaves the question of what does it take to change the nature of man? We don't profess to have that answer. But the fact that we're talking about it, thinking about it, is a good start. And that's what I would like to leave you with. And that's what these men, all veterans, except the ladies, are going to share with you today, our thoughts on that. As Leslie said many years ago when this program started, it started with the concept mainly being of narration therapy. And it soon became real apparent that there needs to be many more tools in the metaphorical toolbox of healing. And for many veterans, this is one of them. What they had trouble expressing in writing it on paper, they're able to express this way. I was in the last play, and for me, I found it really emotionally, it left me feeling some kind of way for several days. And so that wasn't the most effective way for me, but for many of these other men, it was very effective in unburdening themselves with what they've carried since Vietnam. So yeah, that's what we're doing now, healing. And this is another way to do it. So thank you for coming, enjoy the play, and you can help it.
Detail, fall in. Rotate, hop. Go straight, good. Ready, push. Ready? Run! Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Drill Sergeant Cadillac. And these people, what you see here, are the men and women that we send to war. The question is, what will they look like when they come back? Let me give you a clue to what you might want to see. Some of these people will come back as amputees. They'll lose an arm, a leg, or possibly both. Some of them will come back so traumatized until they want to commit suicide or either end up in prison because they cannot deal with society the way you know it. Some of them will come back in a body bag. And others will not even come back at all. But I want you to remember one thing. These men and women are willing to pay the cost for your freedom. What time? Oh!
I came home to find family responsibilities.
I came home a non-human.
I came back with nightmares.
I came back to find a nation that I no longer belong in.
I came home to parents who didn't understand me anymore.
Who am I? Who are you? Where am I?
I came back with scars you'll never see.
I came home to find a gun.
I came home to commit suicide by cop.
I came home to a whiskey bottle.
History repeats itself. Repeats itself. History repeats. His story is his story, but his story is my story too.
War. War is brutal. War is stark. War is evil fought in the dark. Look at how fragile life can be and how resilient and equal.
Uniforms
Weapons
and music have changed, but the stories of military men and women remain. These stories are somehow the same.
striking the enemy like pigs. Oh, hell! War does things one did not tell to his mother or father, who reads about heroes dying in heroic deeds.
History repeats itself. Repeats itself. History repeats. His story is his story, but his story is my story too.
1945.
Yay! We won the war! Welcome home! Yeah! You beat us! Yeah! You beat my target! The big war's over! Victory! Victory! Here's on you! You did the now, boys! Thank you for your service! Thank you! Yeah, all right. You made it back! We won the big one! Home for yeah! All right!
You're really home. We're so proud of you.
Daddy, tell me about the war. Please, Daddy.
What should I tell him? Should I tell him about the cleanup at Pearl Harbor? Should I tell him about cutting open the ships and watching the bodies float out in the harbor? During the it happen. And in silence. Knowing there was nothing we could do to help them poor saps. Son.
Daddy, Mom says you got metal. Is it true, Daddy? Tell me.
What should I tell them? Should I tell them about being on a ship headed toward the Pacific Theater, not knowing what we're going to find when we got there? Should I tell them about the utter boredom? The guy who wouldn't stop talking about the Japs? The guy that cried in his sleep? All I could think about was my sore, wet feet and how I didn't have enough dry socks. Son.
Did you kill Hitler, Daddy? Tell me.
What should I tell them? Do I tell them about flying over the POW camps, knowing there were GIs down there that could see our plane? There was nothing we could do to help those poor saps? And when we were shot down in that cold, cold water for hours, we didn't know who was going to pick us up. And then when we were in those camps, with them beating the bottoms of our feet every day, we would look up at the sky and see our planes flying overhead. And we knew there was not a damn thing they could do to help us poor saps. Son, I don't want to talk about it.
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 I can't talk about it.
Then my dad, he killed all the Japs. Bam, bam, bam. Woo. Tobar, you had been there, you could have sent them. Woo.
So good to have you back. There's so much I wanted to talk to you about. The country is so different since you boys went as peace and freedom. There's so much opportunity. You think you might want to check out that GI Bill?
Sure.
People don't always think about how hard it is on the wife.
Yeah.
Let's listen to the radio.
And that was Benny Goodman, the king of swing.
Womp. And that's straight from vaudeville on the original Amateur Hour. Tune in next week for new acts.
What? You think guys is low down enough to deceive Brother Amos?
And Lassie saves the day again. Hey, let's watch Lassie. Let's watch Lassie. Can we, Dad? Tobar, you would have been there. You're better than Lassie. You're my hero.
Kiss me once and kiss me twice. Kiss me once again. It's been a long, long time. Haven't felt like this, my dear, since can't remember when. It's been a long, long time.
1950.
Tobar, the wonder dog. Tobar, you're better than Lassie. You're my hero.
I know things have been hard for you, honey, but I'm sure there's a job out there.
Yep.
There's plenty of things you can do really well.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not too late to check out that GI Bill.
Sure.
Let's listen to the radio.
Rick?
And that was another answer from the answer man. Send in your questions about anything. The answer man, he has all the answers.
Hey, and that was Pat Boone on the original Amateur Hour. Tune in next week for a teenage singing sensation named Gladys Knight.
Tom Corbett, Space Cadet, puts down a revolt on Venus and wins the day.
And Hopalong Cassidy saves the day again.
You're listening for the news, son.
This just in, President Truman has announced that the North Koreans have crossed the 38th parallel and invaded South Korea.
Yellow. Oh, sorry, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No! No!
Mama cooked the chicken, thought it was a duck. She put him on the table with his ass sticking up. I said, "Boogie, do, 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 barefoot, do, 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 barefoot, 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 do, do, do."
1955.
Miss me! Miss! No, I'm dead! You're dead, man! No, I'm not! You're dead! You're not playing fair! Miss me! I'm gonna shoot two more!
Annie!
You're supposed to be dead! You're supposed to be dead!
Annie!
Bulletproof vest on? Yes!
Ah, the dog can't
Bulletproof my eyes!
Manny! Manny!
Sorry, you gotta come. Dover's been hit.
Oh, huh? No!
Got hit by the tomato truck. Go get your shotgun.
What? Dad, no!
Dog's paralyzed. Go get your gun now.
Can we take you to the vet, Dad?
You want to suffer, right?
No,
You got to put him in. You raised him, you fed him. Damn it, he was yours. You gotta bury him. You gotta be a man. Oh, now. No sniveling. Go do what you gotta do. You go get shoveled.
Yes, sir.
That's my boy. That's my
Boom,
boy.
boom, boom, boom. Hey, Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream.
Boom, 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 boom.
Make her the cutest that I've ever seen.
Boom, 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 boom.
Please turn on your magic beam. Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream.
1960s.
Tune in next week. We'll be introducing a new band, Liverpool, England, called The Beatles.
Can you change the channel, dear?
And the investigation continues into the murders of civil rights workers Schwerner, Cheney, and Goodman. Mississippi police reporting no new leads.
In news from South Africa, riots continue over the life sentencing of anti-apartheid leader Nelson Mandela.
President Lyndon B. Johnson announced today that the War Report, an investigation of the assassination of President John Kennedy, is due to be released next week.
Congress has authorized the Gulf of Tonkin Resolution, which enables them to have military action in Southeast Asia in response to North Vietnamese torpedo boats attacking U.S. destroyers.
Is Bob Hope on yet?
you, son.
Purple haze all in my brain. Lately things, they don't seem the same. Acting funny, but I don't know why. Excuse me while I kiss the sky. You know, being in them never seemed like it was dangerous to me. Hell, until when I got in country. I don't know what kind of harebrained scheme I was living. I mean, my first detail when I got here was put toe tags on dead bodies. I wasn't crazy about that at all. Oh, 74. Oh, 75. Then one day, I mean, they do my little thing with the toe tags, and some medics come in. And they got this body with a coat over his face. I don't know why. Hey, put him down over there where the non-processed guys are.
Okay, soldier, you got it.
Another tour of duty coming to a sad end.
Oh man, what do we got here? Let's see what we got here. 47. Oh shit! Where's his damn face? He's got no damn face! Oh! Where's his face? Christ! God! I can't deal with this. I cannot deal with this now. That's when I knew that this shit was real.
War! Good God, y'all. What is it good for?
Absolutely nothing.
Say it again. War. Good God, y'all. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing.
Dear Mom and Dad, all here is fine. The food sucks, but I'm holding up. I sure do miss your blueberry pie. The weather here is really hot and humid. I sure could use some dry socks. Please don't worry about me. Give everyone my love. Manny.
Sure as a lot he's not saying in that letter.
I know I need to be brave, but I just can't stand the thought of my baby out there. He's just a kid. I mean, he should be taking his girl to the prom, not out there. I know he's doing the right thing, making the world a better place, but my heart just hurts. Joe, tell me, do you feel the same way?
Sure.
Joe? Joe! I wish for once you would just...
People! Keep on learning. Soldiers! Keep on warning. World keeps on turning. But it won't be too long. No, it won't be too long till I reach my highest ground.
He coming! Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, man. I can tell you, you're fighting for freedom. Fighting against communism for the American way. Yeah, right. You don't think about it until you've been in country for a while, then you realize, hell, you've been hoodwinked by your own damn country. Fighting for the American way. Hell, I'm fighting for the man on the left and the man on my right. I know they got my back. Fighting to stay alive out here, man. Trying to keep each other alive. Trying to find out if, hell, I ever get back home and see my mom. Can I make it through this night? Hell, will I be here when the sun comes up?
I got sunshine on a cloudy day. When it's cold outside, I got the month of May. Oh, I guess you say, what can make me feel this way? My girl,
My girl.
talking about my girl.
My girl.
This is Morley Safer reporting for Vietnam. U.S. Marines went on a search and destroy mission, which was actually a destroy mission. Using flamethrowers and Zippo lighters, they torched the thatch hut as villagers ran from their home in shock. What was in the village were old women and men, young women and babies. And the Marines just went in shooting and burning.
I can't believe they're showing this on our TV.
President Nixon defends the actions of the Ohio State National Guard as classes remain shut down at Kent State University.
Those poor children. Did you see that girl on the ground?
On the anniversary of Woodstock, music lovers mourn the passing of Jimi Hendrix and Janis Joplin, both dead at age 27.
Drugs and alcohol, what's this world coming to?
As U.S. troops prepare to invade Cambodia, the Khmer Rouge continues to put pressure on government forces in Phnom Penh.
Oh, not again. Why? Why?
This is Walter Cronkite reporting from the nation's capital. We believe that the war is unwinnable.
1970s! Baby killer!
Baby killer!
Go home! Get out of here! We don't want you! What you back here for? You! We don't want you here.
We're so glad you're back.
Glad you did it, I'm proud of you.
Hey, what do you say?
How many babes you killed today? Hey, what do you say? How many babes you killed today? Hey, what do you say? How many babes you killed today?
Hey, hon? Did you go and get Junior? My hands are kind of full with dinner.
I'm just kicking back watching my show, Sunshine.
Well, excuse me. Manny, I can't cook dinner and change his diaper. You know he's your son too, right?
Oh, here we go, Daddy. Look, honey, all I want to do is kick back and watch no TV. Can't you handle it?
Oh, here we go again. Manny, are you serious?
You okay? Good God, well, do I gotta do everything around here?
No, you don't have to do everything. You just have to be part of this family. Who are you? Since you came back, it's like we don't even know you.
Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Sometimes, I don't even feel like I'm in this.
I waited for you all those years. I wanted you back. No. I don't know who you are.
Oh, you waited for me? You waited for me? All those years you weren't alone. What about that guy? What was his Jerome? What about that
Are
ass?
you serious? Not that again. I need you to be present, Manny, not living in the past. You can't just sit there while our baby's crying.
Okay.
You gotta do something.
Okay. Well,
You know what? Forget it. He's your son, You take care of them. I'm going to find my freedom.
You can't just walk out here. Wait a minute, where are you going? Sunshine! What the hell? What about Junior? What about me? Oh, crap.
Love will keep us together. Think of me, babe, whenever some sweet talking girl comes along, singing a song. Don't mess around, you just got to be strong. Stop, 'cause I really love you. Stop, I'll be thinking of you. Look in your heart and let love. 1990.
Stop!
Junior, what you doing?
Playing Vietnam like my dad taught me one play? Okay, I'll be VC, you be US Army, I'm gonna catch you, okay?
Okay.
Alright.
Wait, hey.
Now, I have to tie you up, okay?
Hey, what? Why?
Because you're POW.
Okay!
Okay, now, I gotta interrogate you now. Alright?
Why, how?
I'm gonna put bamboo under your fingernail.
What, not for real. Don't do it. Stop it!
Where are your weapons?
I don't have any damn weapons. Let me go now.
Tell me what I need to know.
Mom, do this acting crazy again.
I'll be back. And when I do, you will tell me what I need to know. Sure hope you don't get drafted.
Mom, hey Mom. I don't know about that kid.
2000s.
Welcome to the World Wide Web. Click here to start browsing.
Welcome to Amazon, the online source for books, clothing, deals, and more.
Welcome to Wikipedia, free online encyclopedia. Choose your language to begin your search.
Welcome to Facebook. Add friends, posts, and photos.
My name is Ahmad, and I'm writing from Somalia. My school in Mogadishu was closed today. They're shooting out in the streets and we are afraid to go outside. I pray that there will soon be peace so that I can go back to school and see my friends again.
My name is Vera Petrovic, and I'm reporting from Chechnya. When I look out my window, I see 3 dead bodies outside. They look just like my dolls.
My name is Hassan, and I'm writing from Southern Sudan. If you are reading these, please help. I have not seen my father in 7 months, and every day my mother cries. We need food and clothing. But mostly, we need people to know that we are here. This evening, yeah?
Sometimes it just doesn't make any sense.
Hey, Facebook friends. This is my last post before I head overseas. Hoorah! Johnny Jihad better watch his ass. Hey, Chris. Remember what I taught you when we were kids? Over and out.
I've been looking for you, man.
Whoa.
Hey, no, man, no. Facebook Live! Man, I want my money, man. No.
Dad?
You told me you were going to
Junior, son, who are you talking to?
Hey, keep it down!
For what?
Hey, Dad, we just touched down. And
you can't find a damn thing, right?
Right.
Man, don't worry about it, man. Just give him a little minute. It'll be all right. You got what you need, though, right?
Everything's all over the place. I can't find anything I need.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's all going to shake out in the end. They're going to take care of it. You'll be all right.
All right. I guess I'll let you know what I can when we get where we're going and stuff. Stay by the phone.
I want to just keep your head in the game, bro.
And when you can.
Hey, hold on. Hey,
Tell
you!
Rhonda I love.
What you doing here?
Tell Rhonda I love her, okay?
What you doing here?
Yeah.
You gotta get out of here. Get out of here now. And take that damn stuff with you. Boom! All right now. Get out. Medic.
Junior.
Man, incoming. Incoming.
Are you there? Son. My boy. What about Junior?
And I'll gladly stand up next to you in the defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
What is this thing worth? Oh, Junior.
Hey, Dad.
Oh, it's on. Hey,
Hey, Dad, I'm okay.
come on, guys. The trailer's working. Come on and see Junior.
Oh my gosh, Junior, it's Rhonda here. Hello. I can't believe we're seeing you on the screen. You sure gave us a scare. Are you all right?
Uncle Sam is here too, man.
It's Grandpa. Hi, Junior. Are they taking good care of you? Junior?
Yeah.
Is that a tent you're in?
Yeah. Hey, Rhonda, I miss your cooking.
Oh. Hey, Junior, I'm here with your family.
Oh, baby, honey, it's so good to see you.
Junior, did you get the care package we sent with the vest and the socks?
Yeah. There's nothing like clean socks.
Keep your head in the game, son.
Boy, I can't believe this technology. I can't believe we're seeing you on the computer.
Army's all about technology these days.
Keep your head down over there, boy.
Take care of yourself, Junior. We love you.
It's tough. And well, I'm all right. Hey, it was good. I love you guys. It was good to see you. Good to see you all.
We love you, Junior.
All right. Hey, I love you guys. I gotta go.
Bye.
Only in America, where we dream in red, white, and blue. Only in America, where we dream as big as we want to.
I don't know. I mean, I've always had all these big dreams. I kind of always wanted to start my own business, but I don't know. I just feel like my whole life is on hold. Like I can't plant any roots. I mean, I don't know where they're going to send Junior next. I don't know when he's going to come home. I mean, I don't know if he's ever coming home. And I know that's terrible to say or think, but I do think about it sometimes.
We all do. We all think about that, but we've got to be strong. We've got to be strong for our men. And nobody ever talks about how hard that is, but it is damn hard.
It's like he's not even himself anymore.
War changes them. They sacrifice themselves. They sacrifice their youth, their bodies, their innocence. And we sacrifice by loving them through it all, even when it's hard. And you can do it. I know you can do it.
I don't know. I don't know. Is it worth it?
It's the price we pay for freedom.
Yeah. Freedom to grow old, waiting for someone who might not ever...
Ring, ring, ring.
I have to take this. Thank you, Rhonda. You're the best.
Oh, there's some gave all, some stood through for the red, white, and blue, and some had to fall. Oh, if you ever think of me, think about your liberties and recall some gave all.
Hey, honey. Oh, can't wait to get back to you.
I miss you, baby.
I miss you too. There's so much I want to do when I get back.
Okay, I think we really need to
Hey,
talk.
can you do me a favor? Send me some pictures.
No, I don't think I can do that anymore.
What? Why the hell not?
Well, it's just, I'm here all alone, and I barely ever get to talk to you, and I just don't know.
What do you mean you're there alone? You have my family, you have my friends. You, Rhonda, are
but
close.
it's not the same, okay? Junior, you have to see that it's not the same. I mean, I thought you were coming back home from Iraq, and now you're in Afghanistan,
I don't control.
and I never talked to you.
I don't control stop loss. What am I supposed to do? Run away?
Soldier, your time's up. Get off the phone.
Baby,
no, we heading out on
I
patrol.
can't lose you.
Let's
Baby,
go.
I can't lose you. I gotta go. I love you. I'll call you back.
No, don't say you'll call me back. You never call me back.
I'll call you back. I promise. I love you,
No,
okay?
no, listen, Junior, you know what? Don't bother calling me back. I'm still young. I have to go live my life, okay? I can't keep living in this prison anymore.
I'm over here thinking I'm gonna die every day. Okay, you're the only thing that keeps me from turning into something horrible.
Junior.
Soldier, get off the phone right
Junior,
now.
I love you, but I can't do this.
Bienvenidos a iTunes. Find whatever you need to be entertained.
Buy and sell electronics, cars, fashion apparel, collectible sporting goods, digital cameras, baby items, coupons, and everything else on eBay, the world's largest retail site.
We are the world.
We are the children. We are the ones who make it better.
Let's start living.
Sergeant, you read this report?
Yes, sir.
So let me get this straight. So this 7-digit midget is on a cell phone in a combat zone, talking to his girlfriend about what he's gonna do to her when he gets home. And the kinetic shit hits the fan. And she records the whole thing on some fancy phone she's got and puts it on the internet. And now, the father, who happens to have a chest full of fruit salad, is breathing down my neck, asking me why his future son-in-law's gone tits up.
It's a Fugazi, sir.
Sergeant, it's a soup sandwich.
Yes, sir.
And if that kid hadn't gone Elvis, he'd have me court-martialed.
Sir, yes, sir.
We're gonna fix this mess. I want you to get me some of those youngsters and draft up a policy for the grass about cell phones.
No cell phones in combat zone, sir.
Yeah.
Regulations on social media?
Social media? Well, I want those hot shots and get them to help you and have them explain it to me. I mean, if we're building drones, we gotta know something about this stipend and this Twitter.
Yes, sir.
And another thing, Sergeant, get the salad bar on the phone. I really need to send him my condolences.
Sir, yes, sir. Text me back something freaky. Hey, just let me know how you wanna do me. I'm all alone, been on patrol. I'm at my home, so baby text it to my phone. Text me back something freaky. Hey, just let me know how you wanna do me. I'm all alone, been on patrol. I'm in my zone, so baby text it to my phone.
Thank you, soldier. Thank you for the service, man.
Are we still fighting over there? I hope the
Yeah,
war was
man.
long.
No,
You're a
man, they're
hero.
fighting for the oil, man.
Hey, Junior. Welcome home.
Yeah. It's tough over there.
You made it back.
Not all of me.
Let's go home. I've been cooking. You and your dad have a lot to talk over.
Sometimes you just need to talk about it.
Sometimes you just gotta talk about it.
Sometimes you just got to talk about it.
Sometimes you just have to talk about it.
I don't want to talk about it.
Hey, son, how you doing?
I'm all right.
You hungry? You not hungry? What's wrong with you?
Nothing. I'm glad to be home.
Glad to have you. Glad to have you home. I know, man, there's probably a lot of stuff in here that you want to get rid of. I've been with you, so I know how it is. You gotta do, just get up, man, and trust in your own money.
All right.
All right.
Hey, Junior, Annie.
Anything you be talking about?
Yeah, Dad, we're talking about it right now.
Junior, I take your dad to the support group. Your grandma made me go a few years back. Tell you, I about divorced her. She made me go, and I'm glad she did. I never thought I'd say this, but it's good to have someone to talk to.
You want me to talk? You want to talk about how I thought I was going to do great things, but I didn't do nothing at all.
Hey man, you did what you were supposed to do over there. You did what it took to survive. Here we go.
Oh, glory Lord, Junior. But she came back.
As a gift?
You don't have scars. Even ones you can't even see. What's going on in your head?
What's going on in my head? You can't even drive down the fucking road without thinking the IED is going to go off. I break down in sweats, gotta pull over. Then every time I go to the store, I hear that Iraq guy talk down there, and it just puts me in two places like I'm losing my mind. I'm going crazy.
That's how I felt about the Japanese.
Hey,
you gotta get over that. Go talk to the guy. Just don't know what he's gonna be thinking. Just go talk to him.
You know, man, I felt the same way about the news when I got back. I mean, there was this one guy, man, he worked at the car wash. You know I am about my car. I get it clean every week. So I go down there, man, and I see this cat down there, man. You know, I wanted to punch him in the face so bad. I can't stay away. Just wanted to do it. And I should see him, man, and I get so hot, so pissed off, man, and it was hard to control myself. And one day when I went to the car down there, the guy wasn't there. Instead, he wasn't cleaning cars, he was at the checkout counter. I had to talk to this cat. Man. Okay, so I'm going to pay for my car, man. I'm getting all amped up, man. I'm ready to give it to him both barrels, right? You know what this dude said, man? I thought he was going to spit on me. You know what he said? He said, you were in the war, huh? Yeah? He's up and tell. He said, yeah, man, you American people are some good people, man. All the rest of us went out there. He said, when the Viet Cong tried to destroy us, you guys, you came and you tried to help. He said, yes, you guys tried to help. Hey, man, I just kicked back. He told me, he said, you know, I'm the only one in my family to take it out of the war alive. See, when I came to America, it was difficult, it was hard. I didn't know the language, I didn't know anything. He said, but the American people stepped up, they helped me. He said, when they tried to kill us, man, the American people, the great American people stepped up and helped us. You guys tried to help.
Maybe some Iraqis and Afghans feel the same. I don't know.
You got 3 generations right here with a whole lot of knowledge.
You are not alone with this, son.
Hey, man. What's going on? Joe? What's up, dude? Oh, man, you said this now. How you holding up, man?
I ain't hurt nobody yet.
You can't unlearn the survival tactics of war.
Man, let me tell you something, man. I never told nobody in my life. Not my mama, not my daddy, brother, sister, nobody. I remember my first mission in Mars. Sad day. We were in a firefight. this little girl. She coming running out, arms wide open. Right. I told my platoon to give me some cover fire because I was willing to risk my own life to save this little girl. But as I got closer to her, man, I saw she had some grenades strapped to her. I had to take her out. Junior, the hardest thing I ever did in my life. 6-year-old girl. But after the firefight was over, I gathered the little bodies and all the body parts that I could find that were scattered all over the place. Buried in a short grave. I know the North Vietnamese see me go out the door, but I guess they respected the game too. That's one thing about it. After I buried, I made a cross. I rode on it. I realized the world. You know, I often want to go back, man. Give that little girl a proper burial. I remember where I buried her. I remember that very vividly. An innocent girl. What the hell does that have to do with keeping the world safe? Or even democracy as far as that goes? All I know is war has made a monster of me. Out of all of us.
How do you deal with the body count? I mean, we leveled villages just because they were in our way. I mean, there's so much I didn't know. I wish I'd just been better prepared. And we have to be accountable for what we did, right?
I know that you have to learn to separate what you did over there, who you are there. A lot of men can't do that. You know, the suicide rate among veterans is astronomical, man.
Yeah, 69% of the Vietnam veterans ended up in prison. Well, it wasn't like that in my war. We had the GI Bill. Damn it, your grandma still ain't mad at you for not taking the pain.
Gentlemen, how's it going?
Doing all right. Freaking grandpa and dad here ambushed me, got me talking about my feelings and shit.
Just talk about it when you're ready, dude, and not before. Think about the shit I was doing in Nicaragua. It was deceitful as hell. I lied to my mom, the Nicaraguan people. It took me a long time to be able to admit that, especially to myself. Take as much time as you need.
Hey, fellas. How you guys doing?
Man, we are. Man, what's going on with you?
That chicken, man. Sit in with you. Good to see you guys.
Give me one of them beers.
One?
Liquid courage.
Only one.
Only one, man.
One right now?
Here, man.
Okay.
I don't need no courage, man. I just need to sock somebody.
Whoa! Why don't you take it easy, man? Don't dishonor the
Man, why don't you
uniform.
take it easy, soldier?
Whoa. What Chris do, man? Who you mad at, man?
Relax.
You know what I'm mad at? You know? The government, number one. The government. They promised me all kinds of stuff. Man, they promised me college. I was a nurse over there, man. I was a medic over there, and I couldn't even get a job over here as a nurse. Anyway, I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. We just have a difference of opinion. That's why we have.
That's cool, man. As long as we understand where we're coming from, we don't have to agree.
Hey, I agree on another one of them beers.
Damn! No! You're not gonna drink up all my beer, man. This is the last one.
No!
Here!
I tell you what.
What about you?
It takes a while for some guys to come to understand, man. You know, me, I was a raging alcoholic and a drug addict when I came back. Till my brothers helped straighten me out.
Sure about that?
I'm absolutely positive about it.
Man, it's like they just don't understand, you know, being on the shit where medevacs have to get body bag after body bag after body bag. And you don't know if your best friends is gonna be there. You don't even know if you gonna make it. You don't even know if you gonna make it, man.
The way it is.
It's like war does something to you. And sometimes you just gotta self-medicate, so I don't care.
Man, I know, man. War is no joke. Take that one from me.
Roger that, Sergeant.
I trusted the U.S. government.
I got your trust. Trust them to leave you behind. Trust them and train you to treat you like a piece of equipment, and then they throw you away. Yeah. I remember being up above the DMZ. We were going after some prisoners. When we got to the camp, there was nobody there. You know why? Because they were looking for us. Yeah. No rendezvous. Being abandoned. Yeah. Fighting for a country that didn't want us back. And then being in a country that was trying to kill us. Yeah. That's your trust.
You know what? I'll never be able to get the blood off my hands.
I don't know how I deal with the shame.
I know how. I can't get the blood off my hands. The bottom line is this: you know, we did what we had to do. We were following orders. Look, every man in this line right here knows that I'm telling the truth about this.
That's right.
Yeah. You guys understand. I can talk to you guys. I can't tell Rhonda half the things I did over there. I mean, I can never tell Rhonda about the time.
You can tell me anything you want. I'm on your team. I'm never going to understand what you went through. But I know I love you no matter what.
It is there.
You lose a lot when you go to war. You lose your individuality, your dignity, and sometimes you lose your moral compass altogether. It's the price we pay for freedom. It's the price we pay to come home and be loved, even if it's not the way we imagined it to be.
Detail, fall in. Detail, okay, hut. Dress right, dress. Ready, front. Forward, ready, dress. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the men and women who came back from war. I wonder what lessons have they learned. Detail, attention, hut! Mark time, forward!
I found understanding to help others.
I learned never to give up no matter what.
I learned the value of teamwork.
I learned that sometimes you fall, but you have to keep trying.
I learned to be thankful and count my blessings.
I learned skills that might help me get a job.
I
I learned you're only as strong as the weakest person on your team.
I learned to focus like my life depended on it.
I learned sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do to survive.
I learned brotherhood, one for all and all for one.
I learned God exists because I shouldn't be alive, but I am.
Detail. Hey!
I believe was wrong. Heroes and villains, men of flesh and bone. The war that I walked through left me broken and alone. Broken and alone, and I wanna know, does war ever cry when its icy fingers reach for the young who die? Ashes left and glowing when the puppet dances lie. I wanna know, and I wanna know, does war ever cry when its icy fingers reach for the young who die? Ashes left and glowing when the puppet dances lie. I wanna know, does war ever cry?
Fall out, soldiers.
We'd love to hear what about this moved you, what questions you have, any questions you have for our actor writers.
I really love the use of music, setting the time area that a certain person's influence, and the original song at the end, gorgeous. Thank you so much. Oh yeah. Was that did somebody take the lead on like the music and introducing that into the? Yeah.
It was a little controversial. But yeah, we were supposed to have 3 original songs in this piece. One of our actors is here today with us, who was writing one of those songs, has written one of those songs, ended up having surgery, and so wasn't able to be in the play. One of the actors who wrote another original song ended up, I don't know where he's ended up. Last I heard, he was in the hole, so he was not able to join us for this performance.
Through no fault of his own.
Yeah, but the music, we all kind of thought about what were the songs that were iconic to those eras and that would also kind of be good transition between the different scenes and help tell the story. And then we have some really musical talent in this group.
I just want to say all you guys did a great job, man. This is my first time seeing the show. Especially Cato, first time seeing him act, period.
He's acting up all the time.
And Chris Marshall, it's the first time I seen him use some different voices. Every time I'm telling you now, every time I see you act, you always sound the same all the time. You did good this time, man. Hey, I started smiling as soon as I heard you start doing the funny.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, you guys did a great job.
Thank you.
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I'm Gino. I just want to. I'm proud of you guys. As you know, I've seen a lot of your performances, and I didn't know what to expect. You know, I didn't really know that much about this, and I just found out about this today. So I'm just open, and I like learning. I like opening my perspective and learning. And I learned a lot about what you guys go through. You know, and I didn't know a lot about the detail and the intricacies, and there was so much in there. I mean, you packed so much in an hour, and it was really full. And there's a lot of depth, and it was heavy, and yet somehow you managed to throw some humor in there too, and I really appreciated that. I appreciated the different stories, of course, the music. Just proud that you guys did what you did today. So I just want to say that.
Thank you. So humor is something that we talked about as a playwriting team because we think it's important for an audience to have a little bit of humor and respite. And so we study humor in this class.
Deal with each other. That's humor right there.
And also, I miss Luke. I miss Luke, and he had a song that would have fit really well in there. So anytime.
What was the? I really enjoyed the show also, and I appreciate you all opening up. What was the hardest part about the process of putting together the script?
Getting together on a simple idea, because everybody has input, right? And wrestling with a bunch of alpha males will do, and no one is willing to give, you know what I mean, until you learn how to. And we had to go through that process of learning how to without feeling though, you know, we were losing faces and sort of things. So that was a growing experience, and that right there was hard. It was hard to get over at first because you didn't want to. But yeah, and then we got our volunteers that come in to show us that we're being real assholes. And that helps a whole lot too, right?
Well, you know, there's an infinite number of ways you can put a play together, and at some point you have to start making some structural choices and stick with it. And so we did our best working as a team. There were like 12 people in a room writing a play together, not an easy thing. But one of the things that worked really well about this group was people kept challenging different pieces of the story and saying, is this the most insightful, impactful way that we can tell this piece of the story? And we kept making different pieces better and better and paring away stuff we didn't need. So we came up with our final product.
Wouldn't have happened without you.
Yeah, pretty much. For you.
Wouldn't have happened without you. She put up with us. Let's just state that right now. She's a very, very patient woman.
I'm sorry, I gather, is your name Kato? The scene when you all started coming together, the 3 generations of men came together and you started sharing your stories, it had an incredible effect. And there was something about all of you bringing it home in both a metaphorical and a literal sense. And my question is, the story that you told and the story that you told, where did those stories come from? Were they truthful? Were they an amalgamation of something?
Pretty much an amalgamation, because a lot of stuff that happened I don't really want to remember. Yeah. Okay. And you have to remember some of it just to keep the authenticity of the story. But, you know, we took a little bit of poetic license, but innately, the stories were spot on. Yeah.
from your experiences?
I'm a Vietnam vet. There's a couple of Vietnam vets here. We got Nicaragua, you know what I mean, and all different types of guys, you know what I mean, and you know, we all know what we're feeling, and it was, you know, it's an amalgamation, but basically true. Thank you.
Kind of like your story.
As for me, I was in Vietnam from 68 to 71. I was in the most period infantry unit there was, Vietnam. The story I told you about that little girl, every bit of it was true. For 50 years, I never told that story. Until I met Mike. He got me into this Veterans Hill and Veterans Group. And through the years, you know, I started feeling the letters of shame, angry, and everything else. I like to say, it's like I said in that play, my mother, my father, brother, sister, drove to nobody. Nothing but this world. These people. But in a way, I think it helped me more by telling them than it was holding me. It relieved a lot of anger. I think about that little bit a lot. Bury somebody that you don't even know who they is. Come on, let's take a toll. I'm sure they're telling me that my mind I've relived it. It's not easy. Not easy. But most importantly, I want each and every one of y'all to know some of the things that the combat soldier has to do. You feel like you don't know us when you come back. It's the reason why. Some things, it's like alcohol, it just eats you up. The hard part about it, you can't spit it out.
Hold on, sir. Thanks, Bob.
First of all, I want to apologize for choking. I think I've had a cough, but I think I stopped breathing. I forgot to breathe because your performance was so powerful, and it's really affected me. Your stories have affected me, and it's the coughing started when when you were sitting in the healing group and the other guys were showing compassion for your pain and your horrible experience. And I've been volunteering here for over 5 years now in various groups, education, healing group, and I see how important that is. Thank goodness there's stuff like that going on here. And thank you so much for this today. It's really amazing.
Thank you.
Did anyone have any theatrical experience before this?
Nope.
Shakespeare.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shakespeare.
Come on, Diana. I know you just can't keep
You got
quiet.
Marshall too. That's Shakespeare.
Wait a minute.
Last year we did the first play at the Theater of War.
So Theo was there when we started this drama group, and I asked the guys to stand up and do things like.
And we would never do.
Like,
say how they were feeling and put a movement and sound to it, and then everyone would do it back. And there were some like, what moments, because and I realized early on working with these guys that the training that you have in the military is to follow orders, and the training that you have as an actor is to be creative, and those two are quite different. So for some of the guys, it was quite out of their comfort zone to be a tree or a bluebird, and yet these guys have been awesome about going down that road. And the guys who have been doing Shakespeare for quite a while have been very supportive of the acting process of.
Bless you, Carl.
He doesn't blush. He doesn't blush. No, he doesn't blush.
It's acting. I'm doing right now. You with the red glasses, did you have your hand up?
I did, thanks
Okay.
for noticing. So it follows on that question that we just were talking about. So did the process of performing your words have a different impact than just writing the words?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Like the cat's out of the bag now, you know. It's something you've been holding in for a long time. Just hold it right here. Harry, who just played the war, and bring things out of you. You know, I'm not prone to be emotional, but she got me emotional a few times, and then that's what we finished writing stories. The main reason of doing this whole thing was because as vets, we know that other vets go through stuff and people don't understand. Yeah.
Can I touch on that? It's like I can sit down and I can write lyrics, or I can write a book, or I can write a short story, or whatever, right? But then putting it in motion, breathing life into it, is a completely different animal. You know what I mean? It's like that's where we begin to emote. That's where the emotion comes out of it, and it's a very, very interesting self-discovery kind of thing. You know what I mean? In terms of learning what our abilities were. Before I came to San Quentin, I never had an inkling that I could do what I do. And by some very, very excellent directors and people, like I said a while ago, with extreme patience, right? They've begun to bring me. I spent 25 years in level 4s, okay? And everything was shut down emotionally. I had no choice. It's just the way that it was, right? And getting to open up in this space, right, is a phenomenal thing. Because what it's doing is it's allowing me to heal from the inside out. And I'm not saying that this is all therapy and all that. What I'm telling you, for me personally, right, I'm discovering some things that I've forgotten as a child. So I'm getting to be a little kid again, which is kind of cool. I'm out.
So, witnessing, last year I watched many of the rehearsals, and this year I didn't have time. And I'm stunned with how you guys are doing. Great words, and I want to say that as an observer, right, of this whole process, that the guys that have really participated, I've seen great feeling. Everyone. So I hope you cast that next year.
You mean
if they really want that doing,
We'll turn it out by the
yeah. Well, you know, cast the word on. I hope you're out there.
Yeah, I truly enjoyed the play. First of all, the guys, how they do good time, because you guys figure out how many you guys are phenomenal, you know what I mean? I was here last year to watch it, play today, and he's all on my way to move and see my Cadillac and the story, you know, it really touched me from here. I need some other desensitized when I'm trying to know. But, what we do from the program and reading the stories and
So how we gonna do it?
you know, since last year, when you see me play, I watched soldier movies, but it never been real to me. I came to the play last year, you know, and also the Navy doctor, he retired, you know, against the real world. Then, last year, I helped me build a better relationship with my uncle. We fight each other, we talk to each other. I mean, a lot of you guys' stories, we talk about it, and I share things I'm learning from you guys with him. These moves that I've connected with the vets and handling slaves and everything like that. I'm like, man, I'm the only nephew you got that can share his work, you know, understand his plight. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, I just more of an observation than a Cadillac called me out. I have to say something here. But as a facilitator, I share your stories for the last several months. But I think, as you said, what's your name?
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, Richie.
Richie, yeah, about breathing life into it. There's something different about seeing it perform, feeling it perform, that is very unsettling as it should be. And since the idea of having civilians coming from the outside to help facilitate to make that connection between you and us, I want to let you know that the ripple effect is happening because since I understand so much more about your experience now, I seek veterans out. When I see veterans now, sort of not knowing what to say, I have something to say, and I have something to say because of you. So, thank you.
At no point when I was watching did I think I'm in a prison. I know you're in a prison. All I could think of was that you are in this special fraternity that understands something that the rest of us who are not in it do not. And that it's so critical that the rest of us have some insight into it that we live. It makes me think about our government and wanting people in government to hear you and have some sense of you send someone to war and it does things to them that are far more meaningful than just signing some piece of paper. I'm sorry? Stan. I'm of the Vietnam era, and I didn't serve. I had a lottery number and whatever, and I was grateful, but I won't say that I've been haunted by it, but every time I get any mail from anything, I give money to it, but I feel as if I know people were drafted and some people enlisted, but it doesn't matter. You were there doing stuff on behalf of this country. And there's a certain tortured soulness that you all share that I feel as if we have an obligation to help lighten you in some way.
Can I piggyback on something that you said? Yeah. It's okay? You were speaking about insight, and the first thing that came to my mind was the board of prison terms. That, to me, what you just said is absolutely fascinating. That, and this is what I call you, so excuse me, as freebies, right? You come in and you get insight from us, from what you said, right? And I believe you. That's exactly what the board's asking from us. Am I right, guys? The board? That is exactly what they're holding us here for, is lack of insight. Isn't that interesting? So I really felt compelled to say that, you know what I mean? In terms of what you just said, and that means what you said means a lot to me. A lot. Thank you. Stay.
Yes.
Go, Roach.
Yes. You guys said Roach. You guys said that you did this before, right? Another play. Now the guys who did a play last year, I saw it. It was good. The healing that happened with that one, and the healing that happened with this one. Can you see the difference, the stages, or the changes of how it helps you to process it and
speak about what you couldn't speak about for a while? Anybody?
May I talk a little bit? So Uncle Johnny's here with me. And I want to say him. I've watched him change. From a person who couldn't articulate all the tragedies that happened in his life to somebody that could articulate it and give the emotion behind it without it being overwhelming. Allowing himself to tear up and cry was something I thought I'd never see. Yet I'm sitting in a group and it's happening, and it was completely healing to watch that. So from play one was this man who was imposing and amazing, right? Is scared to just be in front of a group and act like a tree, right? He can be a bump on a log, but he can't be a tree. And then to this one where he took a proactive role in saying to Cato, calling him Marshmallow and making him do all these different things because he knew it was going to help Cato. And it was like just to watch the transformation from him sitting there being so not wanting to do it to get somebody else involved. I mean, I seen it. And then he wants to share, but he wants to share, but he doesn't want to be the center of attention, and I love that about him. You know, he wants other people to be okay. But in that, he's getting to be okay. So I'll say with my Uncle Johnny, man, that's the best thing that I've got to see is just him get back to when he was a teenager and smile for him.
Hey, where's Doug?
Who's Doug?
Nice. Doug right there.
If I may,
Doug?
everybody's asking who's Doug. I'm Doug. I'm the one that had to drop off because of medical reasons. And I'm sorry I had to do so. If you'd have told me 2 months ago that these men and these women could have pulled this off, I'd have told you were nuts.
Well, we are a little bit.
Okay? I am so proud of what you guys have accomplished from what we started with.
Eddie.
I can't even begin to express how my heart feels right now.
It's all right, brother.
So thank you for following through where I couldn't. And thank you for picking me up when I needed it too. That's what this Brotherhood with Veterans is all about.
You ain't heavy. You ain't heavy. You're a brother.
Thank you so much. Oh yeah, Mary, please.
I wanted to follow on what some of these folks have said and just throw a call to action or a challenge out to those of you who've come in from the outside. I'm the director of the Veterans Healing Veterans from the Inside Out program. Ron Self here is the gentleman who founded the program. It's been my unbelievable privilege over the last 4 years to sit in these circles and hear these stories and see the courage that these men have brought to bear to bringing these incredibly deep, traumatic, profound stories out into the room to share with each other and the way that they work to heal each other. And then it takes it a step further to put it up on its feet, absolutely. So I want to commend you all on your courage. And I just want to say, as someone who's been able to witness it, that the work that these men are doing in here is profound, it is intelligent, it's perceptive, it's compassionate, it's important, and it's happening inside a service gap that is multifaceted and complicated. You might just sort of assume, you would want to assume, that incarcerated veterans have the same access to benefits, have the same access to opportunities to explore their service-connected trauma, that kind of stuff, as veterans on the outside do. They do not. It's very, very, very far from it. These are sort of overlapping bureaucracies with everything that brings. And there are other sort of societal factors. There are questions, it brings up questions for me about how much we own the damage that we do, that these warriors do in our name, the damages that they suffer. How much do we own it, you know? When a lot of them, a significant number of them, are winding up involved with the criminal justice system and a little bit, you know, cast off as a result. So I think what I'm
trying to say in this long-winded way is any awareness that you've gained about that today, take it outside, spread it, take it far and wide, tell people about the voices you've heard. Read, talk. You can reach me through the Veterans Healing Veterans from the Inside Out website. I'm happy to supply you with information, connections, resources to learn more about this. I think the more that we can create a wider community of people who care about what happens to our veterans when they come out of the service and when they wind up in prison, the more we can do that. I mean, there's an opportunity to make a very, very real difference here that needs to be made. So you can support our work, you can donate on our website, and you can learn too. And I really encourage and invite you and thank you for coming as well. And thank you, Leslie Currier and Marin Shakespeare for working it out.
I'm blown away again. I'm going to leave here. I'm going to have the same 3 or 4 hours that I can't speak to the rest of the world after I leave. Because you guys have left a profound something inside me that I can't, as you said, can't breathe. I just want to say, first of all, I was here a couple of months ago to see the parallel play. Many of you were in that. And I was blown away then at how you could put your personal experiences out there to us all. And now I see some of the same faces, or many of the same faces, doing it yet again in a completely different context, pulling out a different side of you, and sharing a whole different angle that we just didn't know about you the last time. And you called us freebies. I think that so many, I'm going to say 99.9% of the people that I know who think that they're intelligent and insightful and think that they have a grip on their own reality and what's really happening will never have the sense of self-knowledge through all the yoga and meditation and whatever it is that they do. They'll never have what you have found within yourselves, and you've taught me a lot already just in 2 performances. And I hope that I can bring more people in to see what you do, and maybe they will be enriched in the way that I have. But I applaud you, and I thank you all for sharing yourselves in this way, because you didn't have to. This was a choice that you guys have made, and I'm grateful for it.
I kind of feel like we did have to.
Well, for yourself. But I'm saying that no one's telling you.
But here's the thing, and I got to say this, right? You can have the greatest gift in the world, right? You can be the greatest actor in the world, but it's not a gift until you give it away.
Thank you.
I believe that. Thank you so much.
So, thanks everybody so much for coming today. I do believe that when we tell our stories in this way through theater, when we share them, that not only is there a sort of somatic healing that goes on by when you tell your story or write your story, it's one thing. But when you relive your story and let those feelings go through you and come out of you, I think there's an extra special level of healing that goes on. Not only through this sort of autobiographical work that we do, but also through the Shakespeare performances that we do, where we get to explore and act out the amazing warriors and every other kind of character that Shakespeare has written. So for me, being a part of Arts and Corrections, which California is leading the nation right now in supporting Arts and Corrections, my participation in Arts and Corrections has been very meaningful for me, and I hope for you as well. We have, Marin Shakespeare Company has 2 Shakespeare groups here at the prison, and we've been working with this group now for 2 years. We also have programs at 2 other prisons, and by next year we hope to be in 8 different prisons using drama therapy and theater and Shakespeare to help heal not just the men and women in blue who participate in those programs, but all of us by getting to share them together in different ways. This will be up online in a few weeks, hopefully. So if you want someone who wasn't here today to see this, they'll be able to see it on the internet. And as I've said to the men in this group before, it takes a whole lot of courage to be a warrior, like you all are. It takes a whole different kind of courage to be an actor. And thank you today for doing it so well and so beautifully. And I think Cadillac wants to have the last word. Go for it.
Yes. I just want y'all to know that I said this earlier. When the Vietnam War in Washington, D.C., there were 58,245 names on that wall. I dedicate my portion of this play.
Amen.
Hoorah.
Hoorah.